Gemini. This is a reading for March 2025 for anyone with Gemini prominent in their astrological chart. We have a lot of interesting energies coming in for March, and the tarot reads I've been doing for each sign have been really interesting. So globally we've got a lot of powerful high-level energy coming in, but there's some really beautiful magical changes coming in at the more personal level. I have no idea what's going to come out for you today though, so we're going to pull some oracle cards to start with to get a general flavour of the read, and then we're going to look at recent past, current energies and potential outcome with our Wild Reflections Tarot deck. Okay, so we will start with the Enchanted Forest Oracle. Let's have a look. We have Bridge. Believe in the infinite possibilities of the universe. Oh, wow. Okay, Gemini, you might be welcoming in some pretty powerful energy yourself. Infinite possibilities, goodness. Okay, let's see what our Spirit Animals Oracle has to say. Higher calling. Okay, this is some big energy, Gemini. You've got some stuff happening for you in March. So this is our Lion, obviously. You have within you all the courage you need. Let go of the past and reclaim your majesty. You will find success and contentment with those by your side. Make noble choices for your life and your tribe. Wow. That is really beautiful energy. This is going to be a month for you, I think. Wow. All right, let's have a look at the recent past. Oh, goodness. Starting off strong, Gemini. Okay, I feel like I've said Gemini multiple times. It's like you are ruling this energy right now. Recent past, you have 10 of Cups, which is the happy family, happy everything energy. The Queen of Swords, which is all about higher intuition. And the 10 of Wands, which in this deck is kind of like the end of the harvest. This is a little bit of that sort of reaping what you've sown kind of energy. It's it's definitely the end of the cycle, which is in pretty much the same meaning as the traditional tarot, but there's less of that burdensome energy that you kind of get with the Rider-Waite 10 of Wands. And with the 10 so you've got two tens, you are finishing a cycle and welcoming in something at a higher level. This is this beautiful Queen of Swords energy in this deck. She's much more intuitive, and there's a lot more warmth and more action to this Queen of Swords than the sort of cold, logical, intellectual queen that you get in the traditional decks. She's also tapping her drum, so she's very much calling in spirit. She's tapped into that. The Queen of Swords and King of Swords in this deck are obviously First Nations. They're Native American, Native Canadian, well, I'm not sure, but they're calling in, like they're tapped into that great spirit energy. They're calling in the spirits, and this feels like something that you have. It feels quite fresh to me. It's like something new for you. You've had some really beautiful times. Like you're completing cycles, and there's a lot of really happy energy. I got something quite similar with Taurus, a different flavor, but it was quite similar where in the recent past, which, because we're reading for March, this energy could actually be talking about what you're going through right now. There's this sense that, I know a lot of people are going through some pretty hard times right now, but even if you're one of those people, whatever you're going through, there's something really beautiful in your energy right now. You've got a lot to be happy about, a lot to be joyful about. And because of that, because you've got some kind of stability, something that's really grounding you, and this is a Cups card, so it feels very heartfelt. So you've possibly got a really loving family, a really loving partner, loving support around you. It's given you enough energetic space to step into something higher. And I feel like that's a little bit what this is, the infinite possibilities of the universe. You have this bridge that's been built for you with this closing out whatever this cycle is, bringing in the harvest, loving, supportive family, friends, partner, whatever it is. And so because you have that support, you're able to cross that bridge to something new. You know, these are your bridge. This is your bridge to something higher calling. This is quite big, Gemini. Don't know what's going on with you guys, but this is pretty awesome. Okay, in our current situation, wow, we have the Queen of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the Magician. Seriously, Gemini, what is in your water? This is amazing. You got two queens, and it's a lot of feminine energy, because in the Wild Reflections deck, our Magician is a female as well. The Magician, obviously, this is about you, like, manifesting. She's the ultimate alchemist. She's the master manifester. She's creating her own reality. And this particular Magician I really love because she's got the butterflies and feathers in the background. Butterflies, all about transformation. The feathers for me are like angelic feathers. Bird feathers, it represents freedom. Angelic feathers, you've got support from the angelic realm. You know, the spiritual support, again, that Queen of Swords energy. What this feels to me like, you have the Knight of Wands in the heart of your spread. This Knight of Wands is very chilled out. He's an action knight still, so he is on the go, he is moving, but he's hanging out in his canoe with his puppy on a very peaceful lake, rowing gently, peacefully. He's very happy, he's very content. He is still moving, but he's taking his time, he's going at his own pace. And that's actually an amazing energy to have in the heart of your spread, because it feels very stable and controlled. He doesn't have that wildness or recklessness of, say, the Knight of Swords or even the Knight of Wands in some other decks. He's moving along, and he's taking his support with him, which feels like that Ten of Cups energy. And whatever he's moving towards, it's manifesting something brand new. You are bringing in this higher calling all through this so far. This Queen of Cups energy, I love this Queen of Cups. I've said it in other reads. She reminds me of Jane Fonda in Grace and Frankie, or like Jane Fonda from the 80s. She's like an 80s businesswoman who's just, she owns the world. There's something really, really funny about it, that she's just like, look at the confidence and the freedom and the self-belief. Like, she has everything she needs in the palm of her hand, and she's living her best life. Like, that is the Queen of Cups in this deck. Quite a different feel to the Queen of Cups in the Rider-Waite Tarot. But this apparently is you, Gemini. You are stepping into your power. Whatever you have drawn in from this higher level energy, this higher spiritual energy, whatever this higher calling is, you are seriously owning it, and you're moving at a really good pace to manifest it into the world. You're reaping this harvest. I don't even know what to say. This is just amazing. Let's have a look at the outcome. Okay. All right, so you've got the Five of Pentacles, the Star, and the Four of Wands. I'm definitely going to need to pull some clarifiers on that Five of Pentacles. But you have the Star right here, which is a beautiful, beautiful card. Sorry about that, Gemini. Had a little cat emergency. He decided to play while I was working, so let's have a look at this Star card now. So really, really beautiful, gentle energy. Sorry, come on. There we go. I always feel like this reminds me a lot of the Nativity. It's got that flavour to it. It's got a little bit of Sufi energy, really gentle, mystical desert energy with the star and the sun in the sky. She's laying out her tools to prepare her ritual. This is all about bringing in something a little bit magical. There's obviously a flavour of calling in your wishes, but it's got a really soft, gentle energy, and it matches really well with the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Swords energy. It's just something that's quite spiritual, which matches really, really well with this higher calling energy. And somehow it moves straight into an explosion of celebration with this Four of Wands, which is our 1111 gateway. The Four of Wands, another gateway to something highly spiritual. And I feel it coming straight under this Magician card. I feel like you're manifesting this. You're opening this gateway and stepping through into something that's cause for celebration. The Four of Wands can be about some kind of union, a marriage of some kind. But look how happy they are. They're all just dancing with joy under that 1111 gateway. It's 1111. It's very, very powerful. It's a powerful spiritual number. The one that I really want to look at, though, is this Five of Pentacles. Now, this is the card where we say you feel like you've been left out in the cold. But with those pentacles in the window, and obviously in this deck, the pentacles are sunflowers, they're shining in the window, letting you know that all you need to do is go within and you'll find sanctuary and warmth and guidance if you need guidance. In the traditional Rider-Waite deck, it's on the window of a church, so it's that higher spiritual guidance. It's obviously just a cabin in the snow here, but it still has that indication of going within, that intuitive spiritual energy, going within to find what you need. And from here, we're pulling this wish, moving into this Four of Wands card. But I do want to pull cards just to see what that might be. Before we do that, we'll get to that in a minute. I've been jumping around a bit with my clarifiers, and I'd like to actually do it a little bit more in order. What I'm going to do is pull some cards for that top row for the recent past, which, as I said, is possibly what you're experiencing right now. Just to see what's going on. We've got the Seven of Pentacles. Whoa, the Devil and the Ace of Wands. Wow, that's some energy, isn't it? Yeah, look, that Seven of Pentacles works really well with that Ten of Wands. It's kind of it's the Seven of Pentacles is not an ending, but it's kind of a stopping point where you've assessed it. He's basically, he's done a certain amount of work. It's a harvesting energy. That's just the same as that Ten of Wands energy. He's harvested these sunflowers, and now he's assessing to see if he's going to continue. He's looking at what he's done and how much he has to go. Now, with this Devil energy, I feel like this, I haven't pulled any cards in reverse in this read, but I suspect this would be, I have to intuit it if it's going to be coming in reverse, and I suspect that's what this is about, because there's nothing here indicating any kind of addiction, weighed down kind of energy. This feels to me like it would be the Devil in reverse, which is about breaking free from old patterns, breaking free from past situations that no longer serve you, essentially. So it's almost like you've reaped these sunflowers, you've partially completed this harvest, you recognized this is not where you want to go anymore. This is very much an ending, that Ten of Wands. This is very much a completion of a cycle. You're breaking free from those chains, and you are welcoming in something brand new with that Ace of Wands. And again, this is the universal energy coming through. This is, I really feel this bridge. This is right next to this Ten of Cups. You've built a bridge from something that you've been doing for a while, something that's brought you a great deal of satisfaction, but you're creating this bridge into something entirely new, and it has a real spiritual flavor. You are stepping into a higher calling. I think this was the card that came out in my general reading for March, and you are definitely embodying this in this reading, Gemini. You're moving you're crossing a bridge, this bridge from your old life, your old way of being in the world. And I'm not saying that this is telling you to quit your job and, go serve in some, poor country somewhere, or go and work in an animal shelter. You could be doing exactly the same work that you've always been doing, but this is about crossing a bridge to experience the world in a new way. You're welcoming in something brand new, and this is an energy card, so it's a new kind of energy that you're calling in. You are manifesting things. If you have any kind of spiritual insight into the awakening journey, if you've explored that at all, you would know that spiritual awakening is not necessarily about starting a particular career that makes you feel like you're facilitating something within the world. It's about an internal shift. Now, you have this higher calling card, which suggests to me that what's going to happen first is this crossing of the bridge, this internal shift, and this new energy, which is actually going to transition into your material world. So you actually do manifest something in the material world outside of your inner world. I mean, like I said, you are this Queen of Cups. You are owning the world. So your shift will happen within first. It's about breaking free from old patterns, old limiting beliefs. That Seven of Pentacles does feel like an old pattern. When you harvest, you're doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again until you've completed that cycle, which you have done with that 10 of Wands there. And now you're breaking free and you're welcoming in this new Ace of Wands energy. So it's really exciting and positive. Sorry, that was my cat walking across the top of the screen there. He likes to feel the energy when it's as positive as this. Oh, let's have a look at this second row. Oh, the world. Oh my goodness, the Two of Cups, the Three of Pentacles. I was just about to say this is definitely the completion of a cycle. You've got this coming through everywhere. This is an absolute completion of a cycle, the start of a brand new journey. And Two of Cups, this is sort of called the soulmate card, but it's basically welcoming in a new love. This is joining with your heart's desire, and that could be a person. It could, if it's a person, it's that sort of twin flame energy. It's that a really deep, heartfelt, beautiful connection. But if it's not a person, you are manifesting something into the world, and it's something that is really, really close to your heart. Whole new journey for you. Oh, this is incredible, Gemini. The other card here, this Three of Pentacles, suggests to me that it is actually more of a project. So you may be getting a new partner coming in, but if it is a partner, it's going to be more than just a romantic relationship. This is a true partnership in manifesting, again, as I said before, manifesting something in the world. It's a new project, a new job, you might be building a house together, you might be starting up a new business, or starting up something that's tangible in the world, and you have a lot of support around you. This is really collaborative energy. It's quite new and fresh at this stage, but holy cow, you certainly have the power to make it happen and make it work. Now I really, really want to know what this Five of Pentacles is about. And again, whatever this is that you're bringing in, it is a higher calling. It is 100% connected to that higher calling, with that World card right next to that Magician. You are truly manifesting a brand new journey. Wow, look at all these major arcana. The Wheel of Fortune, the Hanged Man, and the Six of Cups. The Wheel of Fortune, whatever this Five of Pentacles energy is, look, I had something very similar with Taurus, so I've been a bit hesitant to actually jump straight in, because sometimes the energies can lag a bit from previous reads. But what I'm seeing here is that whatever this Five of Pentacles is, it feels like a very brief setback. It feels like it feels very sudden. It's come out of the blue with all this energy around it. This is something that sort of has come out of the blue and will probably blindside you and leave you feeling a bit left out in the cold. Like someone might suddenly abandon the project that you thought was all in, or you might have it's Pentacles, so you might have a sudden loss of funding, or something that you thought was going to come through for you suddenly falls through at the last minute. But you've got this magic star card supporting you, and obviously an amazing union at the final part of this outcome series. So whatever you've lost here, this is destined. This was meant to happen. This Wheel of Fortune is about a fated event. It's about things happening in their own time. It is moving quite fast. This is another fast energy. This is what I'm feeling with that Five of Pentacles coming in quite suddenly. But things are going to keep moving. That wheel is turning. Things are going to work out. Obviously, the Hanged Man, this is asking you to tap into all of this spiritual energy that you've got going. The Queen of Swords, the Magician, the Higher Calling card, all of this beautiful spiritual energy from the Star. This is asking you to see things from a higher perspective, from a different perspective, tapping into that spiritual energy and recognizing that this is something that was meant to be, and what's coming next is so much better. This Six of Cups is a blessing from someone higher up than you. This is gifts from the universe. This is it's a much more it's more of a heartfelt, heart-connected support than that Three of Pentacles. And it's a 6, it's double the 3, so it's a higher level of energy that's coming in. And there's love here as well. You've got the Two of Cups and the Six of Cups, which really could be about some kind of beautiful, heartfelt spiritual connection. There may also be someone from the past or something from the past that comes in, or there's some reference for you from the past that comes into the present or comes into this energy that gives you this boost to move forward. I will pull on that Star, I think, as well. So yeah, whatever this setback is, whatever this sort of shock that comes sort of out of the blue, it's going to move through very, very quickly and bring in things that are so much better. So we have the Seven of Wands, the Six of Wands, and the King of Swords. So we've got the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. The Six of Wands is all about celebration. Actually, I should say, when I was shuffling my Rider-Waite Tarot in preparation for your read, just before I started, the Six of Wands in that deck popped out. And I thought, okay, this is going to be a really good reading for Gemini, because it's all about celebration, it's about recognition. There's a little bit of sneaky energy. This is kind of, I feel like you're with King of Wands. This king, he's the King of Swords, but just like the Queen of Swords, there's none of that coldness to him. He's very warm energy, very active action, wands type energy. Even though he's the King of Swords, he's got his eagle spirit friend right there, so he's really connected to spirit, and he's pointing your new direction. He's pointing the way to go. He's so action orientated, even though he's the King of Swords. So he's pointing the way to this victory. This Seven of Wands, there's a sneaky energy to this, but this actually, with everything around it and right next to this Six of Cups, this feels actually quite cheeky and playful rather than sneaky and underhanded. I'm getting the sense of I almost feel like there's a surprise coming for you, something which it was connected to this six of wands. I feel like this star energy is like there's some kind of wish, there's something that you're trying to bring in. You're using this manifestation energy, you're trying to bring something in, you're making this wish, and someone is bringing it in for you. They're bringing in this surprise. You're going to be surprised by this. I feel like this is it's like someone making like a surprise party for you, or like doing one of those like this is your life kind of things, one of those surprise celebrations, all in recognition of you. And I think you're going to be really, really pleased by it. Look, I don't want to say it, but this could be something like a proposal if you're thinking about marriage, or there's just something that's really, really, really positive, really happy, and coming after this setback, whatever this is, you're going to really feel that desire to celebrate, because it's when you get that extreme, when you have a really tough low and you get such a beautiful high, it's always such a reason to celebrate. Whatever this higher calling is, you're steering your own chariot. It's come right underneath that magician. You're steering your own life. The death, this is a huge transformation, full of heart. You are calling in something that's really close to your heart. This death card, you've got a lot of major arcana in here. The chariot and the death card, you are steering your life into a direction that is brand new. You are really, really leaving behind that devil energy, that old stagnant patterns that's kept you chained, kept you in habits you've tried to break possibly your whole life. You've created this bridge. You've got a higher calling. This is something huge, Gemini. I'm really blown away by this. All of my readings the last couple of days have been just so exciting. Whatever's happening in March, it's bringing in something really new and really big at an individual, like at a personal level. This isn't just the big stuff that we're expecting a sort of a cosmic level or a global scale. This is like at a personal level. We are changing our lives. Look at this. Look at this energy. This is amazing, amazing energy. And this Page of Cups, he's so positive and so hopeful, and just he's like the King of Cups in this deck is a man with grey hair. So he's lived his life, but he's still calling out with his conch across the ocean. This is like the start of that. It's like just the start of this joyful journey, calling in the love. Wow. Just going to pull a few cards from the Rider-Waite Tarot just as a final message to see what else we can get for you, Gemini, because I don't even know what else to say. This is just quite an incredible story you're going through in March. Okay, 9 of Swords followed by the King of Pentacles, the 5 of Wands. I'm going to pull some more. Knight of Swords, Ace of Swords, Page of Cups again. There we go. Right. General energy for this read from this Rider-Waite Tarot. The 9 of Swords, the King of Pentacles, the 7 of Wands. Did I say 7? I might have said 5 of Wands. I meant to say 7 of Wands, obviously. This is you. This is very much representing that devil energy that you're moving away from, you're breaking free from. The King of Pentacles is like you've gone from this heady, anxiety-ridden energy to someone who has grounded themselves, surrounded themselves with what makes them feel good, and you are holding that higher ground. So it's this. I almost feel like this is the battle that you've been going through with whatever this devil energy is. This is moving from a space of lack and anxiety and confusion and stress And you're saying, I don't need that anymore. I don't want that. I'm mastering. You are the magician. I'm mastering my world, my reality, and I'm going to hold my ground. And when you do that, things happen so fast. You have the fastest card in the tarot. You've got this Knight of Swords speeding in with some kind of new ideas, new inspiration. You're tapping into this Ace of Swords, which is something brand new, just like this Ace of Wands. This Ace of Swords is something brand new coming in, piercing that crown chakra, which is that higher level intuitive energy, bringing in that Queen of Swords energy, calling in the spirits, calling in support from the universe, and you have this beautiful Page of Cups again. This sort of, for me, these 6 cards feel like they're telling the whole story all in one little hit. So you go, I'm in this hard space, I'm determined to move out of it, I'm going to stand my ground, and things change so quickly. You've got the universe supporting you, and you're manifesting something that your heart desires. I don't even know what else to say, Gemini. I think this is an amazing read for you, and I think March is going to be a really special month. So I can't wait to see what comes for you. Thank you.